Number 2. Question number 1. We're going to do PEMDAS. We have to watch our order here. We're going to do 3 times 5 first for 15. Square that out. Add everything together. 289 for question number 1. Question number 2. They have overlaid a coordinate plane over top of our map. If we're looking at -1, 1, that would be to the left 1, up 1. That is the courthouse. Question number 2. Question number 3. I have moved my decimal 5 places, but I moved it to the right. So to move it back, I'm going to account for that by making that a -5. Negative powers move the decimal to the left. So -5 is my answer for question number 3. Question number 4, you really got to watch PEMDAS. It's very tempting to just enter all that in your calculator. Be sure you do multiply and divide before you add subtract. So I get 3 plus 3 minus 12, which is -6. Question number 5, anytime, this is huge, anytime they give you a number of different things to choose from, whether it's outfits, foods, etc., all you do is multiply all the numbers together. 4 times 5 times 3 times 2 is 120. That comes up all the time on the ACT. Question number 6, they say that 2 of the angles already add up to 108. So our final measurement for a triangle is 180 degrees. So subtracting the 2, I get 72 degrees. Question number 7, 2 sides of a triangle are 5 meters apiece, which is found cannot be the third side. If I think about it for a second, if 2 sides are 5 and the third side is 10, that would be what we call a flat triangle. That can't exist. That is one straight segment. That is not a triangle. Usually with those types of questions, you either look at the extremes, high or low. In this case, it is the high number that is an issue. Question number 8, simple plug in 10 for your x's. Be sure you follow PEMDAS. Square out that 10 first to make it 100. Subtract your 2 numbers together and you get 3,000. Question number 9, you got to know your slope formula. y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. Plugging that in, we get a half. Looking at my answers, they're all in decimal. So in order to find out what I got, take out your calculator real quick, divide it out. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5 is my final answer. And question number 10, it says which one is not equivalent, which means, again, I have to go to my answers. If I look at the answers, there are 2 pairs that are kind of suspect. I have 2 fractions that look like they could be answers and 2 percentages. Looking at the 2 fractions, they actually are the same, and I can tell that again by entering that in my calculator and seeing what decimal it is. Turns out to be the answer B of decimal. In the end, though, I compare the 2 percentages, and I see one is 37.5, the other is 375. My answer is D, 375% is not equivalent to the rest of them.